Hello everyone. So it will be hard to surprise you with something because I think it's more interested actually outside the rooms. There are a lot of technologies, so technology is the main thing why we are here, but still I will do my best. So regarding our goals, so Latvian economy has been growing since we joined also European Union. It has been tripled, and last 5 years we still have a growth for 30%. And we are also planning to go further. Still, we are planning in next 15 to 20 years also to double our economy. And what we see, and it's very good, that actually the huge importance for manufacturing industry, which is leading regarding the sectoral contribution. And also it's due to that it's very orientated in export. As I mentioned in my speech previously, that actually the manufacturing in machinery and technologies has doubled last 10 years, and 80% of that is on export for more than 100 countries. So it's really export oriented. And as you can see, also to keep growing in such a level, and this comes to innovation as well. So there you can see that it's also important to continue and to increase a lot investments in research and development, and to continue to attract also private investments to grow export amounts. And what we have learned also from last year, because last year our export has trouble, and it wasn't because internally we have some kind of big problems. Of course we have issues we have to deal here still, but it mainly was because 65% of our export markets has decreased of GDP by 1.5% approximately. This brings to us that we have to go to the new markets with new ideas, and this also additionally influence that we have to still continue also to innovate, to find new things. And when we look at our export part, there have been certain evolution. So of course historically everybody trades with your neighbors, so Baltic countries, Scandinavia. Now it's time to the far markets, North America, Asia, and it's of course important to come with more and much stronger product there because competition is much larger. It's not so easy as you work with your friends in the neighboring, like a backyard. So it means we have to keep innovate, bring new ideas in different type of levels for large companies, small companies, and also for startups as well. And when we look at the support amount, so generally by Ministry of Economics, we have approximately 1.5 billion different type of programs. So it's divided in 4 branches: digitalization, productivity, and also there's innovation part. Energy efficiency as well, and we basically cover what is more important when you look on the innovation part. So technologically readiness level, that we concentrate a lot on technology design and development level, and also on operational level when it has to be operated, because in that time it's crucial part for any idea. When you have an idea, you have to keep it developed until it's functional, until you can really produce something and sell it when it's real thing, I can say. And huge part of our investments is dedicated especially for this technology development and design level as well as this operational part. And I will try very briefly go through that. So when we start about the startups and businesses, we have for the startups and new established companies as well as for people who are just thinking about the ideas. There's championship of ideas, huge amount of applicants for Latvia. It's more than 350 people also trying to develop their businesses. Also business incubators are working in Latvia. We have a network for more than 20 offices by the Investment Development Agency in the Latvian regions, and we have had 2 calls in the spring and autumn, and generally collected more than 150 ideas. And every startup could have support in the business incubator close to 50,000, and especially for prototypes, it will be also to 20,000. So huge amount, almost half of that which new company could have is concentrated actually on the prototype part, and it's not by accident. It's because it's really dedicated that we are focusing on this technology development levels, that it have to be implemented and it have to be real and operational in the end. And we can continue with support that we have also vouchers to continue develops, it's 25 to 50,000. And also when we would like to put it operational, there are several types also of loan program through the Altum. Recently also there are much better conditions for the small loans until 25, 50 and 100,000. So they don't need so huge guarantee it was before. So 25,000 actually is without any guarantee at all. So it's very good for the new businesses and very popular for them, and also for larger ones. And not only loan programs we have in the pockets. Currently we are designing, and we are hope to finalize in the beginning of next year. Also the loan with capital discount, or it's basically the grant, so company receives the loan until 5 million, and once it fulfills the criteria of new job places, research and development investments, the part of that grant will be transferred part of that loan will be transferred into the grant, and it will be up to 1.5 million and up to 30% of total amount of the project. And coming closer to innovations and competence centers, so when you look on all the amount what we have also for research and development activities, which are implemented through the competence centers, so the total amount will be more precisely 130 million, and it's run by the 9 competence centers. So it's just to mention that mechanical competence, energy, electronic manufacturing, forest, smart materials, pharmacy, food information, digital innovations. So far there have been quite significant results achieved through that program. So there's supported on more than 300 companies with 600 ideas. And the turnover of those companies has grown by more than 250 million, as well as export growth is evaluated for 170 million. So, and it's created more than 1,000 job places. So innovations are important, they matters. And basically, if we look on the results and we can compare what we were planning, so we have almost achieved what we have planned for this planning period, by the way, which is very important. Usually everybody's struggling how to achieve those results. So we are just in the end of 2024, so you can see we have achieved. So we needed 244 turnover, we already had it. Yeah, so it's quite good and significant. So and what is one of the last messages, of course, we are a lot concentrating on EU funds. But it's important that we are also keeping national budget programs. It's of course important because of course we can't rely everything on EU funds, and most potentially in the next planning periods EU fund money will be a little bit less. It's natural because our economy is growing, and we have also quite small but concentrated program for research and so-called selecting the platforms where research institutions in cooperation with the businesses are developing also new technologies and ideas. So far this program has been for 3 years for 18 million, and we are planning to continue with 6 million per each year, but still we see that we have to increase that to be more independent from EU fund money, and maybe sometimes a little bit more flexible, because EU money comes with the EU rules. Here we come with more with that what we needed here nationally or regionally. So I would like to encourage you to continue to innovate, to think about new ideas, technologies, and keep growing. Thank you.